I was feeling quite ballsy going into UFC Vegas 103 after having a very slow start to the year for my lock of the night plays. And thank God my confidence came through for me with Haider Emil cashing as a plus 175 lock of the night play. It may have come by split decision, but he was able to establish his style and it played to the judges and he was able to get his hand raised, cash that ticket. Now that takes a chunk out of the deficit that we find ourselves at the beginning of the year for lock of the night plays. That now brings our record to 7-7 on the year for minus 12.72 units and a minus 18% ROI. Again, disgusting, but momentum is on our side and the confidence is sky high right now. Let's see if we can keep it rolling into UFC 313. Not to mention, we also have 4 other events going down this week, all of which I should have lock of the night plays for, which you will find on the Lock of the Night Patreon page. Check the link in the description below. For this segment, I'm going to give you guys my top 3 lock of the night candidates. Not saying I'm betting every single one of them. Only one of them can be the official lock of the night play. So you can either guess in the comment section below, hop on the Patreon page to find out what it is, or drop your own lock of the night play in the comment section and we'll see how that ends up playing out. All right, let's get right into this thing. First lock of the night candidate is going to be Curtis Blaydes at minus 320 going up against Rizvan Kuniev. Now, Blaydes normally comes up short against guys that have crazy knockout power. That's how he has lost all 5 of his matchups. But unfortunately for Kuniev, I don't think Kuniev has that crazy one-punch knockout power that Blaydes really needs to worry about here. I think Blaydes can utilize a ton of movement, utilizes kicks from distance, and then eventually get into his classic wrestling style to cause Kuniev a ton of trouble here. And I think that will allow him to cruise throughout this matchup and end up either getting a late finish or winning this fight on the scorecards. But no matter how he ends up getting it done, as long as he catches straight up, that's what ends up mattering here. The second lock of the night candidate is going to be Justin Gaethje at plus 125 going up against Rafael Fiziev in a rematch of a fight that took place 2 years ago. Now that's a matchup where Gaethje started off slow but came on strong in the second 2 rounds, winning that fight on the scorecards and showing that Fiziev might still have a little bit more work to do. Now, Fiziev followed that loss up to another loss against Mateusz Gamrot, but that was due to an injury, tearing his ACL in the second round of that matchup, putting him on the shelf ever since. And now he takes the short notice replacement matchup against Gaethje on a week and a half's notice, having to travel across the world to make it to Las Vegas, not to mention having to cut the weight. Cards are pretty much stacked against Rafael Fiziev here, and he still finds himself as the favorite. I don't understand why. I think Gaethje is still the superior overall fighter here, and as long as his durability holds up, he should be able to put on a classic Justin Gaethje performance, landing thudding combinations, breaking Fiziev down, and running away with this in deep waters, ending up getting his hand raised on the scorecards. But again, just like Blaydes, as long as he gets his hand raised period, he cashes as a potential lock of the night candidate. The third and final lock of the night candidate is going to be in the main event. I'm going and new light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev, as he has all the paths to victory here against Alex Pereira. Obviously, Pereira has a technical striking advantage, but I don't think it's as wide as people are making it seem. I think Ankalaev is a very educated striker as well, fighting out of both stances just as effectively as the other. But I think it's going to be his wrestling and his ability to mix the martial arts that are going to cause Pereira a ton of trouble. I think we need to hone in on the fact that the UFC has kind of fed Pereira other strikers that are willing to allow him to operate at positions that he feels most comfortable. And don't overlook the fact that Khalil Roundtree unanimously won all the first 2 rounds on all 3 scorecards going into the 3rd and 4th rounds. But I don't think that's going to matter here as Ankalaev puts together a better body of work, from his striking to his grappling to putting on that pressure against Pereira. And I think that will allow him to grind this fight out, winning it on the scorecards, and to get him at plus 100, a fighter of his skill level. And to try to fade the hype of Alex Pereira, I'm more than happy to do it and potentially call him a lock of the night play in doing so. Only one of these can be the official lock of the night candidate. Check the link in the description below for the MMA LOTN Patreon page. Otherwise, good luck on what you think is your lock of the night play, and we'll see how it goes next week. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the Chalk or Not segment for UFC 313. See you guys then. Peace.